Good morning, everyone, and welcome to SUNY Plattsburgh's School of Business and Economics Academic Breakout Session. I'm Jess Fish, Associate Director of Admissions, and I will be your moderator for today's 40-minute session. I am joined today by faculty, administrators, and a currently enrolled student representing every major within SBE. For the first half of today's session, each representative will introduce themselves and share a little bit more about what makes the majors they represent stand out, and share more information about our SBE curriculum and internship opportunities. Second half of today's session will be focused on a dedicated live Q&A featuring your questions. To participate, simply type your questions into the chat feature at any time, and our representatives will answer them either live or within the chat feature. We really want today's session to be as interactive as possible and focused on you. So in that spirit, we're going to jump in with an icebreaker for all of our panelists, as well as for everybody joining at home today. Using the chat feature, please share with the group what major you're interested in pursuing at SUNY Plattsburgh and what TV show you're currently binge watching. We all have one. While everyone types, I just want to give a reminder that if at any time during today's session you experience difficulty seeing or hearing us, please use the chat feature to let us know, and we will get it corrected as soon as possible. So I'd like to go ahead and get things started by inviting Dr. Rowena Ortiz-Walters, the Dean of the School of Business and Economics, to introduce herself and share a little bit more about our programs.
Thank you so much, Jess. Welcome, everyone. I'm Dr. Rowena Ortiz-Walters, and I am the Dean of the School of Business and Economics. I'm very excited to see those of you who have joined us, and if you feel comfortable, please go ahead and turn your cameras on. It will help make this a more interactive process and experience for all of us. I just want to take a short moment to sort of help us, paint a picture of what it would be like to be a student here at SUNY Plattsburgh. There are many things to love about the School of Business and Economics, such as the first thing, of course, is our high quality academic programs, which are accredited by AACSB. And they prepare you on business fundamentals, ethics, professionalism, oral and written communication, global business, and how to use technology to make decisions. Our student body is the second reason why the School of Business and Economics is an excellent opportunity and great area to study. 15% of our students are international, and another 20% are from underrepresented backgrounds. This provides you exposure to diverse ideas and experiences to help you grow as a future business leader. And the last thing I will mention, because there are many, many more reasons, is our culture, or the values we adhere to. Our faculty are collegial, inclusive, and support student success. Trust me when I tell you this is exactly the type of environment you want to be learning in. But now I will turn it over to the rest of the team members to help fill in the details of the picture with more information. Thank you so much for joining us today. I will turn it over to our Associate Dean, Dr. Brian Newluther.
Thank you, Dean Ortiz-Walters. It's a pleasure to have everybody with us today. We're excited that you're here. We have a beautiful day here in Plattsburgh, and almost like a summer day, which, all days here are beautiful. So that's one good thing about where we live. I just want to tell you a little bit about our curriculum. Students can select from one or more of our 11 undergraduate majors. And then within most of these majors, students will take about 15 classes of common coursework that's common across all of our business majors. And then each major within it has its own set of required and elective courses. And this usually equates to an additional 7 to 11 classes, depending on the major that you take. One of the neat things here at SUNY Plattsburgh is that all students who enroll are assigned a faculty advisor or faculty mentor, and that is one of us here in this room. Could be one of us in this room. We have many other faculty. And our job as your mentor is to guide you through your time here at SUNY Plattsburgh, not only to help you with your curricular decisions, but also maybe some life decisions that you're facing as well. When you come to SUNY Plattsburgh, we're going to pre-register our students for certain classes between 3 and 5. And then the goal for that is to put you into certain cohorts of students, which means you'll see the same students in many of your classes throughout your first semester. And we like to do that because it allows you to not only see the same people, But it is our hope that you can navigate with them your first semester together, maybe form some study groups, be successful, and maybe even create some friendships that might even last a lifetime. In addition to choosing a major, students might elect to minor in one of our 10 minors within the SBE, or you can choose to minor in a topic outside of the School of Business and Economics as well. One thing that many of our students here take advantage of is a double major. And that means you can major in more than one area of business. And students are usually able to do that with just an additional 3 to 6 classes. And we highly encourage you to explore those opportunities when you come to SUNY Plattsburgh, or as you're discerning whether or not you want to come here to SUNY Plattsburgh. The last thing for me is internship opportunities, and we highly value service and experiential learning here in our School of Business and Economics. And many of our students will do internship or co-op experiences as part of the regular term during the spring or the fall semester. Others may take some in the summer as well, and those are paid or unpaid opportunities. We don't only have a university-wide career development center, but we're lucky enough here in the SBE to have a dedicated staff member, Justine Parkinson, who's our Director of Internship and Career Opportunities, who can help our business students help manage and guide their career opportunities and career ambitions. So that's it for me. I'm pleased to turn it over to Dr. Mohammed Gaber, who's going to tell you a little bit more about our accounting program here at SUNY Plattsburgh.
Thank you, Dr. Nazar. My name is Mohammed Gaber. I am the SUNY Distinguished Service Professor. I'm the chair of the accounting department. Hopefully some of you are interested in accounting. Let me start by saying that what an accounting degree can do for you. There are 3 different branches in terms of career. The first one that may be well known to everyone, which is public accounting. That's where you are required to have a CPA and certainly work for an accounting firm. And it could be a national firm, as you know, we have the expression Big Four, we have the national, we have regional, and you have local accounting firms as well. The second career could be in private accounting. Private accounting meaning that you work for a business organization. Running supreme for us, IBM. We have so many placements at IBM, and it could be a financial firm in Wall Street, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, Bank of New York. And finally, in terms of career, and it's expanding, is the government. Government organization at all levels, and governmental agencies like FBI, the Internal Revenue Service, the Securities and Exchange Commission. And once you are close to graduation, you're going to choose your path, and your career. I would like to jump into the faculty in accounting. We have 8 full-time faculty teaching all courses. They will be your mentor until graduation and beyond. And they will guide you through the process, and they will discover, what kind of passion and which area that you are interested in. They are very much, I say, qualified both ways in terms of the academic, and also they have work experience. And what distinguishes us from many others, we have work experience. So we know how it looks like in real world. I would like to go further to the career. Our placement exceeding semester by semester, year after year, 90%. And most of our graduates, getting offers before graduation or shortly after graduation. Now, in terms of internship, we have a flagship internship. We call it co-op with IBM. It's mainly 6 months. And it is an amazing start, 1997, continuing very strong until today. And I don't know if I have enough time to go over so many other things, certainly the faculty and the small class size. We are interested in you, meaning that interested in your success. You come here, we guarantee your graduation. You work closely with us, and we will mentor us as much as needed until certainly you are safe to graduate. Passing rate for a CP exam exceeding the national average. And also we have a very unique 4+1 program. You get a bachelor degree in accounting and a master in data analytics. And once you get that combination with 150 credits, you can write your own ticket. That's what the market needs, a solid background in accounting and a solid background in technology and related area. And Dr. Rampal, when time comes, he will talk about the master in data analytics. Thank you. Hopefully to see you back on campus. Now I turn it to Dr. Christofferson, who is the chair of economics and finance.
Thank you, Dr. Gaber. Good morning, everyone, and thank you very much for joining us today. I chair the economics and finance department. I've been doing it for nearly 20 years. I've been in Plattsburgh for over 30 years. We have two majors, economics and finance. You can do a minor in both areas. We have a minor in economics and environmental sustainability as well. In economics, you can, it is a STEM designated field. So if there's any international students out there and you want to pick up an economics major, you can stay in the States for 3 years after graduation, do the optional practical training because economics is STEM designated. Dr. Gaber and I have been taking students to New York City and Boston for over 20, 30 years. When we go to New York, we get onto the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. We see the designated market makers, how they're trading, buying and selling stocks. In Boston, we do similar activities, go to investment banks, accounting firms. So these are great networking opportunities for our students. And we've been doing this for 30 years. We meet with our alums that work in both of those cities. So great opportunities to travel, to be parts of the clubs that organize those trips. There's an accounting and finance club, an economics club, a stock market and investment club. The Stock Market Investment Club has been given $10,000 by an alum, and they get to buy and sell securities, real money. It's not play money, it's real money, each semester. We have a Bloomberg lab at Plattsburgh in our School of Business and Economics with 4 Bloomberg terminals. So this is a great outside the classroom activity. I make my students go into that lab and earn what we call the Bloomberg Market Concept Certificate every semester, something you could put on your resume. We often have students work in the lab as well as teaching assistants. So it's another resume builder. We have many scholarships in economics and finance. In fact, just this week, we're trying to decide who's going to get those scholarships for returning students, sophomores, juniors, as well as graduating seniors get some awards as well. We have a very high quality faculty. I have 9 members on my faculty from all over the world. In fact, more of my faculty members are from outside the US than inside the US. So we have an outstanding faculty that researches, devoted to teaching, is highly engaged with students. We have other competitions as well that students can participate in, but my time is limited now, but I'd be happy to answer any questions after everyone else has had an opportunity to tell you about their programs. So I'm going to turn it over to Professor John Parmalee, who will talk about hospitality management. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Christofferson, and welcome everyone to our virtual open house. I'd like to share with you 3 reasons why I think the hospitality management program is a great choice. First of all, as our dean mentioned, our program is embedded in the fully accredited School of Business and Economics, which really sets us apart from our peer schools because our students are prepared with strong business skills that really prepare them for a diverse variety of opportunities in the hospitality field as well as the business world. The second reason is our commitment, as Dr. Gaber said, to student success. Our small class sizes really allow us to work very closely with our graduates to help position them for a successful career in the future. To further facilitate this, our program requires our students to have industry experience. We require 600 hours of work experience. In order to facilitate this also, we have a strong high-profile internships that we offer our students to help engage them for their future professional preparation. Maybe a few good outcomes from COVID, but one certainly has been the introduction of the Zoom link to bring our graduates closer to our classes. Each Monday when I teach the leadership class, I invite one of our graduates to come and share their experience and success stories with our students. It's truly enlightening to see how successful they've become and to encourage our up and coming graduates about the successful careers that they can ensue upon graduation. And I guess the third reason to me is that our faculty is very approachable, as our dean said, and also our school is always working on ways in which we can improve our service to our students in both the educational and life experience. And Plattsburgh is a beautiful place to come to college. It's a beautiful area, and we are dedicated to providing our students with a safe, inclusive educational experience. And if you have any questions, I would be most interested in answering them. But right now, I'd like to turn it over to my colleague, the chair of the marketing department, Dr. Larone Josien.
Thank you, John, for your introduction. Good morning, everybody. I'm Larone Josien. I'm the chair of the marketing and entrepreneurship department. We are the only SUNY system entrepreneurship major. So if you're interested in entrepreneurship and you want a degree in entrepreneurship, well, you have to come to us, and that's great. I mean, recently, 3 or 4 students competed in a statewide entrepreneurship competition based at Clarkson University. And overall, they earned more than $4,000 in cash prizes for their effort. We are also ranked number 36 in the nation as far as the best bachelor degree in entrepreneurship from study.com. So we have a very talented faculty in entrepreneurship. We have opened restaurants, bars, and other businesses. And we are very dedicated in helping our students to fulfill their dream and making them as successful as possible when they're going to start their business. As Dr. Christopherson alluded, we also have a very worldwide faculty that has terminal degree in their field. They all have the highest degree they can earn. So they have the technical knowledge to help you out in whatever field you'd like to be in the marketing and entrepreneurship area. We are doing lots of changes lately in the marketing curriculum. We're trying to come up with new classes that's going to be more valuable for you to find a job later on, like a class in marketing analytics or a class in digital marketing. So newer areas that are very much in demand when you are looking for a job. We do a lot of experiential learning, meaning that we like to get your hands dirty, literally and figuratively. So for instance, we have a class in advertising where you're going to work with a real client and developing a marketing campaign for that client. So if you're looking to work in the advertising field later on, well, you will have a little bit of a portfolio to show to your prospective employers. Like everybody, I have a limited amount of time, so I'm going to stop there and introduce our colleague in the MISA department, Dr. Rohit Rampal. And if you have any question, I'll be more than happy to answer them at the end. Dr. Rampal, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Dr. Josien. Thank you for your kind introduction. So MISA stands for Management, Information Systems and Analytics. As part of that, we offer undergraduate degrees in Management, Information Systems and Management, as well as a graduate degree in Data Analytics. In addition to that, we offer 2 minors, one in Business Analytics, one in Management Information Systems. And we also offer a certificate programs in human resource management and healthcare informatics. So we cover a lot of ground in fields that are pretty heavily in demand. And what that ends up doing is our graduates tend to find jobs pretty quickly. And so our graduates either go on for graduate school. Some of them stay here for our MS in data analytics program, but quite a few of them move on to other programs, especially if they are interested in the general or specific Masters of Business Administration kind of programs. So we strongly encourage our students to study abroad. One of the things we try to encourage for our management students and even for the MIS students is to take advantage of the significant relationships that we at SUNY Plattsburgh and relationships that SUNY has with international partner schools. So either as part of the exchange program or, take a semester abroad or just a summer abroad, opens up a lot of, opportunities to see the world. Because of COVID, some of this has not really been happening, but what we have tried to do is, set up virtual exchange programs where we can have faculty or students from other institutions zooming in and participating and maybe increasing providing a different perspective. So the other thing we have, experiential learning or hands-on work is important. We encourage internships. Typically, there are more internships available than students willing to pick up those internships, which is always a good thing. But what that, again, translates into is a lot of opportunities for our students. And finally, I wanted to touch upon the Masters in Data Analytics program. It is a one-year program. And as Dr. Gaber mentioned, it is also a part of the 4+1 program with accounting. The data analytics program is STEM designated. So again, for international students, it provides them with a 1+2, which is a 3-year optional practical training opportunity. So I will stop now and I will pass the baton on to Dr. Kwang-Sik Choi, who's the chair of the Supply Chain and International Business Program. Dr. Choi.
Thank you, Dr. Rampal. Good morning, everyone. I am Kwang-Sik Choi, the chair of the Department of Supply Chain Management and International Business. We offer majors and minors in 3 programs: Business Administration, Global Supply Chain Management, and International Business. Is Business Administration a good major? Yes, absolutely. Business Administration degree is the best way to break into a business career and opens the door to many career opportunities. And that's why Business Administration is the most popular major in any business schools. Study.com is an online learning platform founded in 2002. They published its 2021 rankings, and our business program has been ranked number 27 on the list 2021 best degree in business. Business administration major requires students to take wide range of business classes, including accounting, economics, finance, marketing, management, MIS, and supply chain management, so that students can develop a broad view of business principles and practices. Business administration curriculum is designed to encourage students to have a double major, business administration and the second major in any specialization in business like accounting, marketing, international business. Many business administration major graduate with more than 1 major on time. Supply chain is among the fastest growing career field in the country. Supply chain management degree provide excellent career opportunity for students in operation management, inventory management, warehousing, procurement, Six Sigma, quality management, transportation, and many others. So supply chain management major has clear career path after graduation. We have 4+1 agreement with Clarkson University's online Master of Science in Supply Chain Management program. Benefit for our supply chain management graduate with a high GPA and high GMAT score include guaranteed admission, scholarship, tuition discount, and others. We have supply chain management student club, and this club is associated with APICS chapter. APICS is nonprofit international supply chain management education organization. A supply chain management major who has been an active member of this club is eligible for APICS scholarship, a term scholarship, $2,500. International business program gives students a broad-based business education with a truly international perspective. Students take international classes, including international accounting, finance, management, marketing, to develop international perspective. Students are required to satisfy foreign language proficiency, and students are encouraged to have study abroad experience. Now I would like to turn over to Renee, who will share her experience as a School of Business and Economics student.
Thank you for that. Good morning, good afternoon. What's a good afternoon? I'm gonna just say hello. Hello, everybody. My name is Renee Chong. I'm currently a senior here at SUNY Plattsburgh, and thank you for coming and attending our open house today. So to start off, I have 4 majors and a minor. I currently major in MIS, Management, Business Administration, and Marketing with a minor in Business Analytics. And on top of that, I'm also currently the management representative for our SBE Voices, which is our council members committee where we just gather concerns, questions from students, and we work closely with the dean, and we direct any issues that they have to the dean and, enhance and improve SBE as a whole. So how I started, decided to come to Plattsburgh. Though it sounds cliche as it sounds, the moment I stepped foot on campus, I knew this is the place I belong. I tell people that every time, you just know, you belong here. I'm from New York City, and obviously that's far, and Plattsburgh was my home away from home. And everybody that I've met on campus, or even just faculty members, have been really nice, and they've been awesome. And start off a little bit, I came in with management, but then throughout my years here in Plattsburgh and the various courses I've taken, I added more and more majors. The maximum was 4, so I stopped at 4. But yeah, I fell in love. I took a marketing research class. I'm not a marketing person, but I fell in love with the research aspect, and I fell in love with the analytics field and how just that background analysis things that you could do with it. So I decided to kind of pursue the MIS field and kind of go around that part. And yeah, a little bit about internships. There are various opportunities for internship, but because of my busy schedules, I did not have the opportunity to partake any internship opportunities, but I do partake in extracurricular activities. For instance, I've been the president of Chinese Association. I've been the treasurer for Japanese Cultural Association at Plattsburgh, and I'm currently also the head CA of Macomb Hall. So I've been pretty active, pretty involved on campus in general. And yeah, as my time at Plattsburgh comes to an end, next fall I will be attending Binghamton University for the Data Analytics Master's Program. I got offered there. I love Plattsburgh. I love the town, but they also gave me a position at the residential life there where I can continue pursue my passion for data analytics and also helping students enhance their experience on campus in general. So I'm excited for that. Before I wrap up, a little quick advice. like all the faculties I mentioned, they are here to help you be successful. But in order to do that, you need to be, you need to have that faith. You need to take that first step. They have all the resources, all the advice, they're willing to help you, but in order to be successful, you need to be that person to take that first step, that leap of faith. So yeah, as you come on Plattsburgh, sadly, I won't see you all next semester. I won't be here. But I hope you really enjoy Plattsburgh. It's a lovely town. You will love everybody here. And yeah.
Thank you, Renee. That was great. And congratulations on all of your success at Plattsburgh and your success to come. Really awesome to hear about. We're now going to move into our Q&A session, everyone. So don't be shy. If you have questions for our faculty, administrators, or for Renee, please submit them in the chat and we will answer them live. I'm going to give everyone a chance to do that, and I'll kick it off with a starter question, which Renee might be perfect for you to answer as you're kind of coming to the end of your journey here. Do you want to talk a little bit about what the relationship has been like for you as an SBE student with the faculty? Are they accessible? Have you developed relationships? What has that been like for you?
Definitely the relationship has been like really awesome. Whenever I need help with any of the classes, I could just go directly to the professor and they would be willing to help. Like they would say, come to my, during, it was before COVID, we like come to my office hours and then we can talk. We can discuss any questions, concerns that you have with the classes, right? Currently they do kind of like online Zoom office hours, which that's awesome too, because you're in your own comfortable spot and everything. And my formal advisor is Dr. Shakiba Anyati. She's no longer here with us, but she was lovely. And everybody in general, the MISA department is just awesome. I'm sorry, I love the MISA department. But yeah, she's been very helpful. She helped me set paths. She was actually the one that kind of told me about the data analytics aspect and kind of geared me towards it. Even after our meeting, she would send me links like, hey, Renee, this is how day-to-day like a business analytics analyst job would look like. Here are more research for you to do. And on top of that, Dr. Zarif Muhammad from the MISA department too, if I have any questions, he would be be willing to help. Like to reiterate what I said, it's just they are willing to help you as long as you are willing to show that, you really want that success, your passion for it, and yeah.
Renee, can I jump in here? I'm really surprised that you haven't mentioned the amazing event that happened yesterday at SBE.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, school.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about that.
It was so impressive, and I'm just in awe of the students and your leadership quality. Even our special guests, the alumni, also gave a lot of kudos. They were impressed by your professionalism and what you organized. So I think you really should spend a few minutes here to explain what happened, what you all really worked very hard on, and what happened yesterday, which I think is pretty special for our school business.
Definitely. So yesterday was our 7th annual leadership summit for SBE Voice, School of Business and Economics. We have it every year. Last year, because of COVID, we kind of had to delay it. And yesterday was actually our first virtual one, and it went really well. We had I would say over 130 students participated, and so the leadership summit, what it is where we invite alumni or even just successful business people that we think that our students can benefit from. Little fun fact, my boss, actually I invited him to speak, even though he's not alumni, but I still invited him to speak, and all the students was actually able to kind of learn from him. He kind of founded his own company, so that entrepreneurship kind of gave the students like an insight of like how to start a business, the tips and stuff, and like the challenges and stuff like that. And yeah, it was really awesome. The students learned a lot, and the guest speakers that were there, they were happy too. They were impressed with it, and I think everybody had a wonderful time. And I'm just excited to see, sadly I won't be here, but I'm excited to see how it will be played out next year as well.
Maybe you can come back as a distinguished alumnus.
I hope so.
So we actually have a question about hospitality. So the question is, does the hospitality major have an integrated program where you can complete the master's degree in 1 year?
A hospitality management program at this point does not have a master's program built in, although we are contemplating and discussing that in the future for our curriculum, as many other majors are. But at present, actually, one of our graduates is in the data analytics master's program right now. So there are opportunities certainly to move forward. Our program definitely puts students in a very good position to move on to a master's program for sure. Great question. Thank you.
So just to jump in, again, the data analytics program, the master's program here is a one-year program, and it fits in with any of the majors, in the School of Business and Economics. So if you are interested on the analytical side of hospitality, there is a lot of analytics that goes on in the background in order to determine the price you pay for an airline ticket or a hotel room or whatever it is. It's essentially a very quantitative decision that is made, and so analytics is a huge aspect of modern hospitality. The back room. So it's definitely a good fit.
Absolutely.
I saw a question in the chat about quantitative economics. I don't know if it came from a student or not, but our programs in the SBE are highly quantitative. In economics, you have to do, everyone in the business school has to do 2 courses in statistics, business stats 1, business stats 2. And then in economics, we have to do econometrics and then a senior seminar course. And the dean has asked all departments to consider adding a technology course to our curriculum. So we're thinking about requiring Python. It's a coding language for our finance majors. So if you're interested in quantitative economics or the MIS program, accounting program, they're all highly quantitative. And when we do the ETS, it's a testing service. We have our students take the ETS test every few years. Plattsburgh scores way above the national average in quantitative areas.
Thanks, everyone. We have just another minute or 2 left, so I'd like to pose one last question to everyone joining us today. And I'd like someone to share, or a few to share, what is one of the favorite courses in your department that students gravitate towards and why?
Well, I'll jump in if nobody else wants to. My course is called Money and Capital Markets. I don't require a book. I require the Wall Street Journal. We spend every day of the semester that we meet studying what's in the Wall Street Journal.
For me in accounting, not because I'm teaching it, international accounting is not just an accounting course. It is a course that blending all kind of things, cultural values, economic values, legal values for so many countries, and how the accounting system is affected by the changing, certainly look at the country Y, why they are different from country X. So it is an amazing course. I learned from the students because I asked them to do a huge project from the beginning of the semester until the end. And they come up with a wonderful thing. They have to choose 2 companies, each from a different country. And they blend them together and tell me what kind of differences they have and why, in addition to the financial information, financial analysis. Thank you.
In my case, I created a class that's called Entrepreneurship Through the Movie, and we're using it, so we're watching Hollywood blockbusters based on business, and we're using it to reinforce business concepts. So for instance, one of the movie we watch is a movie called Tucker, the Man and His Dream, and it's about Preston Tucker, who developed a car with new features and so on, and why he overly extend himself and fail in his business. And so we can see what's happening and discuss about what could have been done and what are the lessons we can get through looking at all those business issues. So it's a very fun class, and at the same time, it put in perspective all the business concept that we talk in many different classes.
Well, thank you everyone for your insights and all of your information today. Thank you for those of you at home who joined us. We appreciate you participating in today's session. We are coming to a close, but I want to remind everyone that we have another round of open house information sessions, student panels, and campus tours all beginning at 12:15. So you have about a 15-minute window buffer to end this session and head to the next. To join any of the sessions happening at 12:15, simply return back to the main event page, which should already be listed as a separate tab in your web browser. You can click the option that most interests you. You can read a description and then choose the Join Now button at any time. If you missed anything in today's presentation or you'd like any more information, feel free to email us at admissions@plattsburgh.edu. And once again, thank you so much for participating in today's session. We hope you enjoy the rest of open house and have a wonderful weekend. Take care.